Yo YouTube! This is my video for Thursday the 25th of September, and I feel pretty fortunate to have got myself a job pretty early. I hadn't got anything booked in for this morning, and I got the first job that I've been on, which is a Spalding to Surbiton job, small van. It is 135 loaded miles. I'm getting this for £150, 150. The time now is about 10 to 9. I got this job about 20 minutes ago, and I've got to be on site by 9, between 8:50 and 9 o'clock. So I'll be there just in time. Now I know what I'm taking. This gives me half my day rate, this one job, and that's the positive side of it. The negative side is that I'm going to end up in London, or the outskirts of London at least. So I'm just going to try and hope I'll get a decently paying long distance job back from London. So anywhere from there, anywhere out there will be fine. Or I'll just drive towards the East Midlands, sort of Luton and Milton Keynes, and just try and get a job from there. So I should have time to get a second job pretty easily. The question is going to be: is it going to be a little job, or is it going to be a big job? Yeah, so as I said, I feel fortunate because it's the first job I've been on, and I wasn't really out of bed before I've been on this. I went to bed quite late last night, and I was still connected to my dialysis when this job came through, but sort of in the last sort of 20 minutes of it. So yeah, it was pleasing to get this job, and at the rate I got it for, and so I feel it's going to be a good day. Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Cheers. Right, I'm back. I'm currently in Richmond upon Thames, and I have finally got myself a job. It's taken me an hour and 20 minutes to get a job, and I had to go really cheap just to get out of the area I'm in. I drove from Surbiton to Richmond, which is about 6-7 miles, over the course of the time that I was looking at jobs. I had a great job that I didn't get, going from Chessington. I was 15 minutes away from Chessington. It was 219 miles loaded going to Stockport for today, and I went 160, and I thought that was I had a good chance of getting that. It's around about 73 pence per loaded mile, and I didn't get that job. I was close enough to get it, and I put on a pretty good bid, I thought. And when I didn't get that job, I thought that I really needed to get something out. I mean, I reckon maybe at 150 I could have got it, but it's hard to know, isn't it? It's really hard to know at what level you get it. I thought that was a good price, but I'm not surprised that someone would have gone maybe a little bit cheaper, because that was a really good job for someone. So I'm sure I may have been close to getting it, but maybe not close enough. Anyway, I got the job at the end, and it's just a little job going from Slough, which I'm 25 minutes away from. It's only about 15 miles, and it's going to Luton. So just really 35 miles loaded. It's one pallet. It's defined as a short wheelbase van job. And so I'm doing that for £40 just to get myself away from this part of London. And then I shall probably just head up from Luton up the northwards towards Milton Keynes, Dunstable, maybe even Northampton, try and get a third job just to get me closer to home. I don't know what Luton's going to be like in terms of work. I'm sure most of it will be going down south, back towards London. There may be stuff that I don't know about that goes around the country, so I'll be interested to find out what it's like. So, 20 minutes for me to go. I'll be there about just after 2 o'clock for my pick-up, and then hopefully I'll get this job done really quickly. So it's not a disaster today. I'm on 180 now for the day, which isn't amazing, but it's not a disaster. So I've probably got about 140 net at the moment. So if I get another sort of £60 job, that'd be 200 net. I'll be happy with that. So really, that, as always with my sort of working pattern, it's the last job of the day that's going to define how well my day goes. So in a few moments, well no, a few seconds for you, you'll find out the answer question. For me it'd be about an hour or so. Hello there, I just wanted to show you the beauty of the English countryside. Look at that, blue sky, green grass, slight hillside, hedging, fields, green grass, very nice. And I'll bring you around to the other side of my van. And that's the other side of the English countryside, unfortunately. So, dumping a mattress and whatever that white thing is, a wardrobe, in the countryside, in someone's lane. Ridiculous, isn't it? Right. Just a quick update then on where I am. I have come up to just outside of Milton Keynes. So I can go across the M1 Upton Bedford from where I am. It's about 25 minutes away. Or I can go up the M1, passing first of all Milton Keynes and then getting to Northampton within half an hour. And I could go back to Luton, that's half an hour south down the M1. Got Leighton Buzzard, which is close by. Letchworth Garden City's not too far away. Yeah, so it's now 4:15, which means it's unlikely I'm going to get a job. But I'm kind of thinking maybe a Milton Keynes to Toaster job might come up. A little £50 job, which I'd take, definitely. I think I'll give it a bit of time here before I start moving home. If I was to go straight home from here, it is an hour and a half or just over 70 miles. So I'd rather not go straight home, but I would like to not have to too late tonight as well. There's been jobs that I would have loved to have done, but they would have taken me far too far afield. So there's a job going to Nantwich, there's a job going to Newcastle upon Tyne. Everything going to London I'm ignoring. There's a job that went to Stoke, which I was tempted with, but it's taken me a bit too far away. The problem is that because of where I am now, I could just go home and be home quite early and have an easy time, or I could make a little bit of money and go a long way away from home and have a much longer day without really the right amount of money. So I would probably go to somewhere like Birmingham for £80, £70. Probably go somewhere like Norwich for a similar amount of money. But I don't think I can go to North West at this time. And I think Stoke's pushing it as well because of the M6 above the north of Birmingham. So I'm going to give it a bit of time here in the sort of East Midlands and hope I get something either heading up towards maybe Peterborough or heading up towards Derby or Nottingham. That'd be good for me. But if not, I'll just go home and this will be it. Okay, it's 4:30. I'm going to go home now. And what made me decide to do this was look at my figures for the week. As you probably remember, I didn't work Monday or Tuesday. Yesterday I had a pretty good day, and I worked out that my average over the 2 days, my net average income is £199. I thought, well, that's not too bad as a net if I go home right now and I'll have a short day again. So that was the decision made, just to get myself home, have another early day, and then start again tomorrow. I have got a job booked up for the morning, which has helped me make the decision as well. I've got a pretty decent job in the morning. Not too early a start, going into a good area, getting paid a decent amount of money. So that'll be nice for me to start off tomorrow and to end the week on hopefully a good last day. So here are my stats for today. I've just literally recorded my sign off for today's video and my stats, and then a job came up going from Northampton to Wisbech, and I thought I can't miss that one, let's give that one a go. 66 miles loaded. I am 27 miles away from the pickup. That's taking me kind of in the right direction. About 35 minutes to the pickup point, and they know that's how long it's going to take, so they're happy for me to be there to this job. And I'm getting £60 for it, 60, which means I will be having a good day today. I will have in the region of £200 net by the time I finish today's work, and that's a really nice, unexpected job for the end of the day. It's a small van job, and yeah, I'm on my way there now. It's really good. I had to give it up. I was on my way home, but and it's now 4:35, and I'll let you know my stats at the end of the day for everything. Cheers. Okay, I've dropped off my third job of the day in Wisbech, and I'm on my way home now, which is 45 minutes drive away. That last stop has really made a difference to my day. So here are my stats. I did get some fuel today, so my new average fuel price for the week is 14.04 pence per mile. And just on that, a couple of days ago, because I hadn't been using one of my fuel cards for a while, I had a phone call from one of them offering a better deal, and I said, well, yeah, what can you do for me? They came back with a price of 113.5 pence, or roughly thereabouts, as opposed to 116.8. And so that's quite a significant reduction, and so now I will be using that fuel card as opposed to using the pump prices, which had been cheaper. So just if you wait long enough and you don't use the cards, they do tend to call you and sort of give you a better deal. So yeah, so that's why I will have a bit cheaper fuel moving forward. My total mileage for today, by the time I get home, will be £339, 339. I will have worked a total of 11 hours by the time I get back, and I managed to scrape together from 3 CX jobs £250, 250. That's £150 for the first job, then the £40 job, and then luckily that £60 job at the end. My fuel for today comes to a total of £47.60, so we'll round that up to £48. That means that my net earnings for today comes to £202, 202, and my average daily net earnings for this week, the running average as it were, is £225 now, 225, which is still very good. I do have a job booked in for tomorrow morning. It's going to be a pretty good job, not too early in the morning, going to a good area, paying a decent rate. So I should have a good start tomorrow. I'll let you know about that tomorrow morning when I start the job. Thank you very much for listening to this video. I hope that you are all being successful, no matter what you choose to do with yourselves. And I will see you tomorrow. Farewell, friends.